Alright, so it's Saturday, and my brother's going to be joining me for a hike in a little bit, but I got a couple hours to blow, so I'm in Matthessien State Park again, but I'm not at the Dells, I'm at the river section now. This place is notorious for all its just crazy intersections all over the place. I remember this one, and I feel like I always go this way, and then end up turning around and saying I should have went this way. So I'll try that this time around. This ridge in the fall is a lot more pretty than I remember it being. It's been a lot more peaceful too. So I made it down here next to the river. So the last time I was here, there was a group of people that I seen. So I seen two groups of people actually. The first one I seen was past this point. It was actually up here a little ways. But there was this lady that had all these kids. I mean, like 10 or 12 kids. And I'd seen them a few times and went out of my way to avoid them. And they came up to me, and this little boy, he was probably like 7 or 8, he came up to me and he goes, "Sir, are you a professional?" Because I had like a headlamp because it was starting to get dark, and I had trekking poles in a backpack and the whole works. And I was like, yeah, sure. And so this lady was babysitting. She actually had like a whole group from like a babysitter, and she was going to try to take them to the Dells to go swim or whatever. And she was down here looking for it, and she had no idea what she was looking for. And I pulled out my All Trails app and whatever and showed her how to like get there, and all the little kids were so impressed. So I called myself the professional for the rest of the weekend. It was great. And also, so the river's usually way higher than this. So it's super low now, obviously. And usually you can only step out on these couple rocks right here, 2 or 3 of them. And I was down here another time, and I was going to try to use my GoPro and that selfie stick to get some pictures of fish. And I kind of got stopped. There was this like Asian family came down here, and they were taking like family pictures. And I don't know what they were doing, because they were out here on these couple bigger rocks, and then they took their shoes off and walked out a little ways, and like this first little slat rock, and then these 2 over here maybe, they were like up on them trying to take like family pictures. But I listened to 3 splashes. 3 different people fell in the water. But yeah, it was a zoo that day. I haven't seen anybody. It's been nice and quiet and peaceful today, but the last time I was here it was rowdy. I always try to get a good picture of these cliffs, but I always feel like a jerk for doing it, because there's always people down here fishing, and I feel like I'm in the way. But there's nobody fishing now. There's barely any water now. I could probably have this one too if I wanted it. I don't. I think I'm fine. So in the river down there, I found a closed clam, and the clam was still in it. And I didn't have high hopes of it being alive because it was out of the water. And I tried to get it open for a while. I tried with my hands, and then I tried with a stick, and I couldn't get the shell to budge. And I finally slammed it down on a rock like 3 times, and yeah, it's he's in there, but he's definitely been dead for a while. I'm not an expert on clams. This is only the 3rd one I've ever busted open in my life, but this one was like 10 times harder than the other 2. I mean, this is, after 6 pretty hard slams on this rock, and the base of the shell is still together. I don't know, but yeah, he's dead. He stinks. Alright, so, by the grace of God, I actually got a phone call from my brother down there, and he's on his way, so I'm gonna head back to the car and go hike with him. So I've actually been here for, I don't know, an hour and a half or something, but I spent most of the time walking around the river and playing with the clam, so it is what it is.